We're in our bedroom today, and we haven't shown this room much since we've completed it. We're really happy with how this room came out during our home renovation. You guys haven't seen it set up with the computer yet, though. We actually had this empty, I think, when we finished the room.
Yeah.
So you can see our open closets, but this is our computer nook where we have our desk set up for our computer stuff. Many of you guys know that when we did this room, this was actually the first room of our house that we renovated, and we tried a paper technique on the wall, and this is part of it. We did this brown just to show how the brown paper bag technique worked. We never really cared about that, we're just showing you guys. But it was supposed to be all white paper. The white paper just didn't come out the way we hoped. We ended up painting over it in most of the room. But we never painted over it in the closets because we got all of our stuff in here. So today we thought we would empty out the closets, empty out this computer nook, and do some painting and get it finished once and for all and just get this room checked off the list. We always say that when you renovate a house or if you're doing any remodeling work, you should really finish the room 100% before moving in. So many people get excited and they start moving in before it's done. They'll say, oh, I only have some trim left to do or something like that. Those little jobs never seem to get done once you move in.
Yeah, because then it's like a hassle to move everything out of the way.
And you just get content with it.
Yeah.
And you'll find a lot of houses with unfinished trim work or unfinished paint because they moved in too soon. We should have gotten it done, but we weren't sure we were going to paint at that point and whatever. So we're going to clean out the closets and get ready for paint. When we put these closets together, we just picked up these basic metal shelves, put a garment bar on there, they sell these separately, and turned it into a closet organizer, and we've been loving it. It's been working really good for us. The only thing I wish is that I made these closets a little bit wider, because I can't get these out without hitting this trim, and even rubbing on the walls. That one's kind of tight too. So we have to take it apart in the closet to get it out. Holes.
I got 2 of them.
That was a little bit difficult to get that out, but it's done. They're not meant to be pulled in and out. Like I said, I just wish I made the closets a little bit wider, and then we could just slide them out and it'd be so easy. I might be able to get it there. I'm trying not to mar up the wall. Oh, good.
Perf.
Since we're taking the time to move all this stuff out, I'm going to bring the computer out and get all the dust out of it. Springtime is a good time to dust out your computers. They get so full of dust. We just got all the wood, all the trim taped with masking tape so we can hopefully keep it clean. Took a while to do that. I think we got it all good. We're going to start painting. This is like... We got the first coat done on the 2 closets. It's looking really good. Remember, it will need a second coat to be fully covered, but that already looks whiter, brighter, and better. Now I'm going to work on the computer nook, and for that we have a special plan. We're going to break some rules here. You guys know that we're going for like a Nordic theme style house. It's not Nordic, but it's inspired. Nordic's inspired. And doing a lot of natural and white. White everywhere. And you guys have been complaining about white everywhere. Some of you. And so we thought we'd mix it up in this area and do a different color. This doesn't smell as nice as the white.
Must be the dyes.
Now this might scare some of you guys, but don't worry. I think it's going to come out cool when it's done. You got to wait for the whole project to come together. We feel like black is a good choice for this area because it'll help our computer blend away. The computer's black, the monitor's black, and it'll help it kind of blend away. And it also gives a bit good backdrop for the computer, which we actually watch a lot of stuff on the computer. We just sit here in the bedroom and watch it. And that kind of creates a little media nook as well. You could put a big monitor on the wall or just have the desk monitor and it's a black background helps the screen kind of stand out a little more. And we just thought it would be fun to experiment with some black. You don't often see it in a Nordic themed home, and I don't know if you can get away with it or not. It looks scary like this, but I think, like I said, once it's all put together, it's going to look really cool. Don't touch the walls in there, Maverick. It's wet paint.
Oh, look.
Smells painty.
You did black?
Look at that. First coat.
I expected white. Cool.
So we let the first coat dry. We got the second coat on, and I think we're done. Both closets and this. You can see it's looking a lot better. Actually looking really cool. The black works in here with the wood, with our black accents that we have going on. I think it looks cool.
Yeah,
I
like it.
I think it's going to make even more sense when the desk goes in. And we're not going to be working on this today, but we plan on having some wooden shelves in here above the desk. And it's going to contrast the black really nicely with this kind of wood tone. And it's going to look really finished and sharp in here.
Yeah.
So since the paint is done, we're going to start bringing stuff back in. We're going to try to be careful because it's still soft. It's just dried. We don't want to chip it up, bang it up, but so far, making really good progress. That's with the light off. This with the black paint on it actually like shows the paper. You guys know we brown papered the wall. It shows all those seams and lines so strong, and it really brings out the texture of the wall.
Yeah.
And that's either good or bad depending on whether you like it or not, but we're fine with it. And
only where you can see the glare though. Like over here looks solid to me.
right, we use the satin black,
Yeah.
so it's a little bit glossy. I think black's gonna work in here because, like I said, all the media stuff, all the computer stuff is black. It's gonna help that fade away. Even the desk has black legs. It's also gonna help the walls stay cleaner and stuff because you don't see those black marks from the stuff hitting, rubbing your feet on the wall, something like that. I think it's gonna look cool.
I think it's cool.
Even though we have a Nordic inspired theme going on, you can throw some hints of craziness in there. You gotta be bold, you gotta do your own thing and just have fun with your house. Don't be afraid of color, even though it looks like we are. We're not afraid of color. We just are keeping this house neutral.
Yeah.
Trying not to let it rub on the wall too much. Maybe I'll put these locks on so they don't roll back as easy. Just to keep it there for a minute. You can see the computer is back in there. That's essentially how it's going to stay. Down here we have all the wires and adapters and the power supplies and everything in a cardboard box. That's not really the ideal wire
Containment.
solution. We did that because it was just easy to just throw it in a box for a minute, and it just stayed that way for way too long. I'm going to try to organize that and come up with a better system to organize and hide the wires down there so we don't have a box on the floor. And now imagine it, like I said, if I put a shelf here and here, a couple of natural wood shelves, that's going to look pretty good in there. Let's see if we can manage to get these back in without ruining the paint. We did get it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we know it's possible. I'm just confused why it's...
So tight. Me too. Is it the tape just sticking more?
No, I don't think so, because Let's just take off the top two shelves. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
We always have this problem. Something fits, you take it out, and then it won't go back in. Like,
Yeah.
it just wouldn't fit, we got it in there. It's very tight. That's why I said, this is one of my big regrets in this bedroom, is I wish I made this a little bit smaller. Each closet, even 1.5 inches, 2 inches wider, we would still have room for the desk, and the closets would be that much more roomy. It would make it so much better, so much more practical.
Mm-hmm.
We love the shelving units, they're just not really, they don't fit.
Yeah. They
So.
just fit.
Mm-hmm. They're kind of a permanent fixture once they're in there.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It's not like you rearrange your closet too often. So you guys can see with the curtain closed, kind of hides the computer from the room if we want to just have a bedroom. And
Doesn't look so good.
there it is. That's actually looking really cool.
Yeah.
So that was a pretty basic project, but it had a pretty big impact in the room.
And I'm glad it's done.
Yeah. And our closets are fresh looking.
Yeah.
Cleaned all the dust out of them. And now the room is that much further closer to being 100% complete.
Yeah. All we have to do is a little bit more window trim.
Just on the outside.
Yeah.
And we've already painted the rest of the room. We never showed it, but we painted the walls, the ceiling, everything. A fresh coat of white, and it looks really good. Let us know what you think. Does the black work in this situation in a desk nook, a media center? I think it looks good. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. And we should have another video coming soon. So until next time, take care.
Bye.